Headaches, burning eyes, and respiratory damage are leading causes of lost work hours, symptoms of invisible atmospheric threats circulating in the air you breathe. Neutralizing these threats requires a complete indoor air quality safety audit to align the workspace with ISO 45001 occupational health standards. This audit targets volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, and the chemical off-gassing produced by everyday office products. These compounds evaporate at room temperature, concentrating around unventilated chemical cleaning supplies and emanating from the resins inside new pressed wood furniture. While a single exposure might only cause a mild cough, sitting at a desk for 40 hours a week creates a cycle of chronic exposure that transforms these gases into a severe occupational disease risk. We mitigate these hazards using the hierarchy of controls, a framework prioritizing the most effective solutions. This chart compares building material emissions. The top tier, elimination, physically removes high-emitting particle board, replacing it with zero-emissions solid metal to eliminate the hazard. When you cannot eliminate a material, you move to substitution. This requires caution, as unregulated marketing labels like non-toxic have no legal definition for cleaning products and often provide a false sense of security. A valid substitution uses goods backed by verified third-party eco-certifications. These standards evaluate the full chemical life cycle of a product and prohibit specific toxins linked to chronic illness. The third tier, engineering controls, isolates workers from the hazard by using HVAC mechanical ventilation and MERV 13 filters to constantly dilute and capture airborne pollutants. Administrative controls follow, changing human workflows to reduce exposure. For example, scheduling heavy carpet cleaning for empty weekend hours allows the space to off-gas before staff return. At the very bottom of the hierarchy is personal protective equipment. Issuing respirators is strictly a temporary interim measure and should never be used as a primary safety strategy. Successful safety audits prioritize source control at the top of the hierarchy, as physically removing a hazard is more effective than trying to filter the air after a chemical is released. Maintaining safe indoor air depends on a rigid chain of human accountability across the entire organization. This interconnected supply chain illustrates how purchasing decisions directly affect environmental safety. Management must mandate strict air quality requirements and coordinate to maintain systemic ventilation. Supervisors are responsible for training staff on safety data sheets and enforcing the isolated storage of chemical solvents away from general return air vents. Workers follow a pre, during, and post-task behavioral checklist, confirming proper ventilation before starting a task and ensuring all containers are securely sealed afterward. The critical rule is to never combine reactive agents. Mixing a bleach-based cleaner with ammonia creates an aggressive vapor cloud of toxic chloramine gas. Even advanced engineering controls fail when accountability breaks down. A perfectly tuned HVAC system cannot protect a worker who unknowingly mixes reactive chemicals in a closed room. To prevent safety frameworks from degrading over time, ISO 45001 mandates continuous monitoring. This includes an operational requirement to report all near misses. In an office, a near miss includes low-level physical symptoms like persistent odors, sudden allergic reactions, or unexplained fatigue. Routine environmental tracking and open reporting channels catch these invisible irritants early, preventing them from escalating into severe health crises. If new carpets are installed and employees report headaches, the correct strategy is to eliminate or substitute the chemical source, rather than relying on ventilation or masks. Sustaining zero harm requires an active, ongoing loop of observation, reporting, and corrective action. This IAQ safety audit concludes with 3 actionable golden rules. Rule 1. Always demand verified third-party certifications and reject any products making unregulated safety claims. Rule 2. Never mix cleaning agents and always maximize fresh outdoor air intake during any task involving chemicals. Rule 3. Report all physical symptoms immediately and strictly maintain HVAC systems with HEPA or MERV 13 filtration. Building a safe workspace depends completely on the daily choices you make regarding the air your employees breathe. Protecting every worker means mastering the invisible hazards alongside the visible ones, ensuring everyone goes home completely unharmed.